At the start of this process, I use YouTube to search for short films to watch for inspiration. It's enabled me to find them quickly and easily. Another site that I also went to for inspiration was Virgin Shorts. This site was slightly more serious as all the filmmakers had a passion for making short films. Once I'd found a mix of films I liked, I analysed 4 of them and reflected on their conventions on my blog. Like last year, I used WordPress to create a blog and note down the process of this project. I found that this year I was more confident with the site, and once again I found it a really great way to document ideas, as it can be easily accessed from home or at school. In the planning process of the project, I used iMovie and GarageBand to put together a simple animatic. iMovie allowed me to edit all my photos together easily, enabling me to change the duration of the stills and add in transitions. GarageBand aided me to create a simple piano track to overlay the photos. The next step was script writing. To do this, I used a software named ScriptBuddy. Again, it was easier to use this time round because I was more familiar with it. I really liked this site because it guided me to create a script easily, which still looked professional. For the filming process, I used a Canon 600D. I really enjoyed using this camera and it did the job very well. One of the main benefits of it is its flippy screen, which helped me see what was going on when I was shooting the high angle shots. Whilst filming, I used a tripod which helped steady my shots and allowed me to create a panning technique smoothly with no shakiness. During the editing stage, I used Final Cut Pro. I am very confident with this software because I've been using it for a few years now. I really like it and I think it makes editing enjoyable. To get the desired font, I use a software called DaFont. I really like this site because there is so much choice and it's very easy to get the font onto the programs on the Mac such as Photoshop. To create the title I use LiveType. Again, it's relatively simple but it's great because it allows you to play around with lots of different transitions until you find one that is suitable for the tone of your film. To create the music, I met with a musician and together we created a track on Logic 9. I am glad I had Alice's help as it looked very confusing and considering I am not musical myself, I had no idea how to use the software. To create my film review I used a completely new software called InDesign. At first I found it confusing but after a few hours I found that I really liked it and I wish I had the opportunity to use it more in the past. It allowed me to create my review layout very easily but it still allowed me to create the review in the level of detail I desired. Finally, to create my poster I used the same Canon 600D to take the photo. I then, in Photoshop, created the title, billing card and other features that were needed. I actually enjoyed using Photoshop for the first time and I found it really practical and useful. Throughout the whole process I've used an Apple Mac to blog and edit. I am very used to using Apple products and I find them really simple to use. I am really glad I have had access to them throughout this media project.